can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Fair catch called for and made. The offense set for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game for Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys.
And he's running in the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The give to the single back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking for space, it's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Not the start this kid was looking for. The very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Milroe. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tide. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The jet sweep pass. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It's the better play there by the defense.
After the misfire, now on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. Now facing a third and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oak. After the whistle, it's 1st and 5 for this offense.
Here we go. Double right. Lion.
Back to throw, it's Thorne. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there. You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Quarterback checking the play. Now from inside the red zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets his speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
Fires to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll call for the fair catch here. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
To the air, it's Thorne. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got a man, it's Hunter. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
He's looking to throw it. Fires into traffic, picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They're testing the right side here. Dances away from... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Alabama! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. The Tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all three phases of the game, they've been better.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
A loss of 9 on the play. Second down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Finds his man. It's Lewis. Got room at the 35. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He's going to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Trying to get to him. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, This offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Looking to move it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll throw it on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you've got to go get the stop. You've got to get the football back. You've got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
To the air, it's Thorne. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 40. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after a terrific run. Big play in the running game for this offense. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
The give is to Miller. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fair catch called for and made. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw. It's Thorne. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale.
Racing to the right. He's at the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll line up to go for 2.
Single. Get ready. Set. Check. Red 70 black saw. Red 70.
Trying to pound it in. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense set on first down. Give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Snap it to the back. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. He's right on target. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
A shot for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn.
an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Reads it, fires complete. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
What we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Now improvising. He chucks one out to the right. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right now.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle. It's Lambert-Smith. Across the 25. He's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack now. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Law. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He's got it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown Tide. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Coming out with it, it's Hunter. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. But it's a fumble. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm not quarterback, I'm not OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Makes the grab outside. It's Prentice. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
But on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Dropping back, it's Milroe. It's complete on the right side. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
That's one I think if a running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. On the defense, shoves him out of bounds at the 2. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on 4th down. Trying to pound it in. He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job.
Couldn't find his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Running it back, it's ball.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He fires it out to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Milroe. Fires to the middle. Finds the tight end. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Alabama.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the brink. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. And the returner is stopped. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. On the run, it's Thorne. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Going to the draw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
Single. Back 88.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's in there for the deuce, and they extend the lead to 10.
Well, if you want to get something done, you better just do it yourself. Nobody open in the end zone that time. Quarterback's able to scramble and get in for two.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, get you the football game.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you scored here, and this game's still tight. Keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll bring it back. It's Bernard. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very small.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
At the 41. First down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 20, Auburn 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. He's got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Home and in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Got him downfield. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Auburn! What a catch and run for 6.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. How about this? A 2-point conversion. Welcome, everyone, to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Snags it over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He looks that one in nicely. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Quarterback checking off. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Looking for a deep man. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Golden Bears are on the move.
Let's go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set, first down. Wide wide receiver coming across in motion. Give to the running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the move, it's Mertz. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter.
Cal, 7, Florida, 0.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. The Gators want to crank the tempo. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going forward on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got his man quickly. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. That'll be enough for a down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays.
And they got him for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the 1st down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Gators will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. That's caught. It's Matthews.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Motion from the offense. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Unleashes it. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to run it. It's hot. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the 1st half with the game tied.
just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And he takes this from inside the 5. Ripping through the defense. And the returner will be brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy, so no question here in the second half. They're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Johnson. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Gators! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Number 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Cal 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Works the middle. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He's looking deep. And he holds it in after 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Quarterback will audible. The aerial assault continues. Caught over the middle. It's Brady. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Hornet.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He makes a grab. Stumbled to the ground.
Receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On the double.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's got it in the end zone.
job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
This offense has a second down play. They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Gators get enough for the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mertz. He's got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 20. 2nd down.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Florida.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. He got it. A big-time kick, and that's the winner. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.